Thanks for tuning in to Real Talk and Whatnot. I'm your host, Micah, Diele, and if you're new to this podcast, this is a show where I highlight the talented individuals who live within the Central Valley of California. Now, the Central Valley is basically the whole center of California. We're surrounded by mountains on the east and west, and north and south even. So we're just this huge valley, and this is where a lot of agriculture is, and where like 50% of your food comes from. So this is what this podcast is based around. It's the Central Valley. More specifically, it's the 209. The 209 is a collection of cities like Modesto, Merced, Stockton, Tracy, Los Banos, and a whole bunch more. But I just want to show the talented artists in this area and just people who are passionate about what they do in general. Once again, I'm going to remind you guys about reviews and downloads. Make sure you're downloading every single podcast episode, as well as leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you are not downloading, gosh, here we go again. Make sure that you guys are giving a thumbs up, subscribing to the YouTube channel, and leaving a comment. I need these stats basically so I can better understand how many people are listening, and I plan on growing and expanding to more than what this is, not anytime soon, but I would just like to know more the people who are listening to this podcast, because that's going to help me determine who I have on and the guests that I want on. Obviously, I'm going to have whoever I want on. It's my podcast, but you get the point. I wanted to do this for the people as well, because my whole thing is, putting Merced on the map, putting the 209 on the map. So I really hope that I'm doing that. I hope I'm doing it justice. And if you have any recommendations or any people you might think that I should get on this podcast, then, message me at Micah, Mich.Diele, Diele on Instagram. Once again, huge shout out to Anchorage, Alaska and Hugh, Ohio. Please find me on Instagram. Let me know why you like this show, you guys. All right, let's just jump into today's episode. So today's episode is my second recurring guest. Goes by the name of Duffy Murphy, and he is an amazing and talented rapper, audio engineer, and just one of my best friends in the world. On this podcast, we really dive into where he fell in love with music and how he started, getting into audio, how he started getting into recording other people, and then finally how he started recording himself and finding his voice. So this podcast, we dive deep, we get distracted a little bit. Of course, we're best friends, so we're all over the place, but it's a really interesting podcast because even though he's my best friend, I had never even heard some of the things that he was saying because we get distracted. Normally, we don't have like a topic we have to go back to, but we kept on having to go back to this topic of music, and I just got to dive into his mind a little bit deeper than I would have normally, and it was such an interesting perspective because normally I don't know, maybe I'm afraid to ask things if I don't know the person well or not, but this one, I just really enjoyed the conversation. He performs two different songs, so he performs Immaculate in the beginning, which I directed a music video, and my buddy Jimmy co-directed it, and then we both co-directed, I don't know. And then the second one is Rain, and both these songs are easily over 5 years old, but they are amazing songs. This is the first time he's ever performed them, and honestly, they hold up today, and he's got music coming out, you guys. That's what I'm most excited about. He's got a Sad Boy mixtape dropping very soon, and then he has Welcome to Heartbreak, which is going to be his debut album, which is going to be dropping, and maybe in the fall. That's what we talk about in this podcast. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Duffy Murphy. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my best friend, Duffy Murphy, performing his song, Immaculate. Let that shit rip.
Yeah. We going back on attack again, come look at us in action. We roll with the baddest and animalistic manufacturers of the rhythm and rhyme lines that take hold of your right mind, transporting you away, thinking you in a different timeline. Yo, it's a blessing to be fresh, the lessons of a lesser rapper, tested the wrath of a master, cause after the fact I've been active in that I've been rapping the sappy sad kind of rap. And thinking back on it now, I think I'll pass on it, dawg, cause it's time to fight for a spot. This drop is super hot to the top, no I can't be stopped. You over there just patiently waiting for opportunities knock, but I just walk through the door, close behind me, it's locked. I can't deny that I'm gifted, it's simple. Yeah, we could walk up in the club, get it popping like pimples. And I don't mean to brag and forget the punchlines. I'm destined for greatness, yo, let me hear it one time. I'm a go-getter, the most clever, the dome getter. I've been throwing cheddar, the most letters. I'm on hella time zones, cause I've been the most fly. I'm going on inside my mind. Yo, look, mama, I'm grown. A quick look inside the cookbook of rap recipes is telling me never be scared to take over. So rest in peace, therefore I'll be sitting on the throne. So far the better side of being a masterpiece, and that be accurate. Yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac. Yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac. Yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac. Yeah, I'm a Mac, yeah, I'm a Mac, yeah, I'm a Mac, yeah, I'm a Mac, yeah, I'm a Mac. Yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac, yo, I'm a Mac.
This is it. Real talk and whatnot.
Real talk. That's it. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk.
Duffy, how we doing today?
We're doing good. We're doing good. How are you?
Doing well. So Duffy is my second recurring guest, and not second the best, but second with the performance. Let me tell you, very good song, immaculate.
Number one.
Jimmy is the second recurring. Yeah.
Second. I thought you said second best.
Oh no. I like realized halfway through I was like saying that I was like, I love both Jimmy and Duffy. I can't. Also, Jimmy was like, my name better be dropped on that podcast. I'm like, well, what do you know?
Jimmy.
Here it is, Jimmy. Your name drop.
You're gonna be a shout out today.
Alrighty. So Duffy is, he's known as a lot of things here at Real Talk Studios. He's known as the sound guy, my intern, a rapper. He's known by a lot. What else?
I'm an audio engineer, former mechanical engineer, farmer, a jack of all trades, if you will.
Yeah. You even made it into a commercial as a farmer. Remember?
I forgot about the commercial. I'm an actor.
Yeah, exactly. But so Duffy's here today so we could talk about basically his journey with music. He's been doing music for a long time, and I've literally got to be there like pretty much the whole process.
The whole time.
Yeah, right? I was like, because we all started messing around with music together. So I guess, could you just go into a little bit of, how you got into it?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have gotten into it without you guys. I mean, Micah taught me how to freestyle. So.
Of all people. That's how Bobby was born, but...
Yeah. So we just used to freestyle in the garage, and then my old roommate bought us a microphone because he believed in us, and I was like, oh, wow. And so we started Heartbreak City, and...
Heartbreak City was the name of our little freestyle rap group back in the day.
We were sad boys back then.
Yeah, we are.
But yeah. So that's how we got started, and then I just like recording other people's songs, and I wanted to get better at that, but in order to do that I had to record my own stuff, and then I just figured, I'm getting good at this. I could keep doing this.
Well, it was like, I feel like there was a time in the garage where we like me, Tanner, Kai, we'd all like mess around and record stuff on like mine with GarageBand.
Yeah.
But then it was when you showed us the one about build a home.
Build a home.
When you showed us Build a Home, that's like the first time I remember like oh, you're good. Like, man. Like, cause for me, like I was like, I could never have bars like that, or like just I don't think that way. I guess like you could tell that you you understand the music and the rhythm a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just like to ride the vibes that come with it, and then I just make what I like. I don't know. I don't really have a genre. I don't really have like a particular type of music I like to make.
I was gonna say you're kind of you
rap. Vibey stuff.
Yeah, all of it is very vibey, but it could be completely different vibes. And that's what I love about it, is that you basically are like an R&B, but you can also rap really fucking hard. Like,
I try.
No, you do, dude. Duffy,
I don't look like I could or should.
Dude, that's freaking dude. Post Malone's like the ugliest fucking guy in the world. Like, I'm not saying you are, but I'm saying like his voice does not match his.
I'm number 2.
Yeah, so you're picking up what I'm putting out, man.
Yeah. This makes the raps go well.
No. But yeah, so if you had to describe your style, how would you? You know what I mean?
Man, it's like half rap and half like R&B, but I don't usually exclusively just do one on a song. There's usually, I'll either sing the hook or there's some melodic elements to whatever I'm gonna do. But yeah, just like, I guess melodic rap.
Yeah,
it is what you'd call it, or I don't know.
You're so good at talking to this microphone, Duffy.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. I said. I wonder why.
No, exactly. Because I was thinking that because I was like, we don't need to do a sound check right now. Okay, we're gonna stop that conversation. So sorry, Duffy is like one of my best friends, you guys. So this is why like it's like I'm interviewing him as an artist, but like I'm finding myself just talking to you just because like I want to talk to you, obviously, just about whatever that comes up. But anyway, so I feel like I have to do this, or else I will not ask you questions, and I'll just talk to you. All right, so what is your creative process like? How do songs come to you? And I'm sure it's a variety of ways, but just explain.
So a lot of times I'll hear an instrumental and I'll kind of just listen to it a couple times. You'll just know that it's one that you want to work with, and then I make what I call a flow track. So I won't necessarily rap the whole thing, but you can freestyle some of it, but most of the time it's just like, and then you just get the flow down, and then you put words onto it later. I mean, that's how it generally helps me, but I mean, that's probably 80% of my, like, the way that I write songs. And then, yeah, usually the way that I just pick beats is just by feeling. I mean, I'll generally know what I want to write about when I hear it, so that part's generally pretty quick.
Oh yeah, so you whatever feeling you get from the beat, that's pretty much your subject right there.
Yeah. And the title of the track always kind of pushes me towards what I want, what it's gonna be about.
Oh, I know. Like one on YouTube, it'll be like
it's called Dreams. Oh, I'm gonna write about my dreams.
Sounds fitting. I guess that's the subject of my song.
Yeah.
It's kind of easy. I mean, like, because I feel like sometimes it's hard to think about what to write about. But if you already have a subject of what to write about, it's kind of easier to go off that.
Yeah. Or if you have something that you want to write about, then you can just look for the beat that fits that.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't happen that often.
Yeah. And so, who are your musical influences?
Michael Jackson is a big one.
Hey, dude.
Michael Jackson.
It's a great one.
Anderson .Paak. Probably Jid, Smino, Gold Link. Yeah, that type of stuff. But yeah, like they're a little more or like Anderson .Paak is kind of like you in the sense of he does everything.
Yeah, does everything, goes back and forth.
Do all that. He plays the drums. He plays
I know he does all that. Yeah,
he can do it all though. But I don't know. I think I'm more like Gold Link in that sense, where he raps a lot too, but he'll sing a lot of his songs, and I just love Michael Jackson, so I try to make cool stuff. I'll never make a Michael Jackson song.
No, man, I don't think. Nobody
so
can
good.
except
so good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that Bruno Mars is like Michael Jackson, but
he's like
close. He's close. He's like the modern day.
Yeah,
because he just like is like just so slick. I don't know how to explain it.
So smooth and so strong at the same time.
And he's such a tiny little guy.
Is he?
Yeah, dude. He's like 5'5", I think.
Oh,
I'm pretty positive. Oh, we're gonna check this.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna check this
one.
You
can't tell, but I mean, you can never really tell. I mean, shit. I just found out Jack Harlow's like 6'3".
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that one. Yeah,
Super short.
Bruno Mars is 5'5". I don't know why I know that off the top of my head, but I knew he was short.
That's a little guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we're little guys. I feel like, you know what I mean. I mean, like I'm smaller than like a 6 foot person. I'm always like, man, you're always like you're noticeably taller than me.
Yeah,
I'm like, we're like 5'10".
Yeah. Well, we're not small guys.
We're not small, but you know what I mean? But we're not big guys either. We're not like no one's ever like, you're tall.
Yeah, that's true. No, I've never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Me neither. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I don't want to make a song with Chef or like a video, because I know he's gonna be 6'5" and I'm gonna be 5'10", and I'm just gonna look like a little child.
No, that's what we're gonna do. Don't worry. Your music video directors are going to have you step 5 feet forward. They'll be like, wow, Duffy's huge though. Like, you know what I mean?
He's really taking up the whole frame there. Really diesel guy.
Yeah. So you and Chef are working on a song, or you're working on a song to send to Chef, right?
Yeah. It's called Olympus. It's gonna be pretty cool. I got into Greek mythology recently, and so it's all about the Olympians fighting the Titans and the gods becoming the new gods and the rulers of the. Oh, it's so cool. And then throwing it right back to me and him. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Yeah. Speaking of gods, if you could, it goes with it. It goes with it.
Okay.
If you could be front row at a concert from anyone, dead or alive, who would it be? And I guess I already know the answer to this, but I guess does that have something to do with God? It's like, I mean, when you die.
What? I don't think so. Damn. Okay. I guess it's just like the other ones. I mean, dead Michael Jackson or James Brown.
Oh, that's
Or
a good
James
one.
Brown. And then alive, probably Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
That'd be a fucking crazy show.
I'm trying to think who I would like to see. Like just artists in general. Like I haven't been to that many
I've
concerts.
just been itching to go to concerts since
Yeah.
we've been locked down.
Yeah.
I realized I hadn't been to that many.
Yeah, dude. I haven't been to that many at all. The coolest one I went to was Snow Globe though.
Snow Globe? Oh, is
yeah.
that the one in Tahoe?
Yeah.
that one was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, but it was like Lil Dicky. It was just everyone who I liked.
Is that the one where he did a PowerPoint presentation?
No, he didn't do one there.
Oh, okay.
But it was Lil Dicky, Kyle, and that's G-Eazy, which is like horrible. I hate like saying that looking back, but those were like my 3 favorite rappers at one point in my life, and like, but I gotta see them all, and I gotta meet Lil Dicky and G-Eazy.
We had a phase where those were our 3 favorite rappers.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, because some people will be like, oh, what do you like? What did you like used to like listening to? And I'm like, Macklemore. You want to hear the widest list of rappers?
We were early on that.
Yeah.
We were, like really.
Yeah,
early
no,
on
that's
that.
the thing. Yeah, exactly. What, Asher Roth, Hoodie Allen, Jesus Christ! How far do you want to go down this list?
Mac Miller.
Yeah. Who else we got? Who else we got?
Oh man.
Eminem.
There we go. I'm noticing your trend.
Exactly. So I mean, yeah,
Like besides Kyle.
yeah. Kyle, I don't know. We don't even have to give him. You don't deserve any time on Real Talk, okay?
No.
No, but so I often talk about my podcast, the different rap movements. So, there's LA, San Francisco, or Bay Area, Chicago, whatever, other places that have different rap movements.
Mhm.
Why do you think the Central Valley is lacking in that, and what do you think we could do about it?
Just lack of support, really. Like I never even really hear about shows going on. And if they are, they're just at like the Save Mart Center, or I mean that's the closest.
And the
one.
Save Mart
Or-
Center is not for people like, you know what I mean?
it's
Not
for arena.
Yeah,
people. So,
exactly.
like, it's not there's nothing for the little guy, I think, and everyone feels the need to move to bigger cities, and so I think that kind of leaves us in the dust.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, until you started this podcast, I didn't think there was anyone around. I thought there was just like 3 people I followed.
Let me
that
tell
were
you.
in Modesto, and like
So many
a couple rappers like
Yeah.
around here, like Sire and Money Boy, and that's about it. But I
Yeah.
was like, oh, there's a lot.
Those are a lot, and there's a lot of talent too. That's the thing I never realized, and it just because I don't know. I feel like after COVID, it's even like more like blossomed in the sense of like everyone's
I
just
think everyone's gonna come out.
and everyone's so grateful. You know what I mean? I feel like like everyone's kind of has a little bit of appreciation for everything, and that really showed me like during COVID that like we have everything a big city has.
Yeah, I mean, we're just as big. I mean, if you can count the 209, it's like I don't know, over 10 cities.
Mm-hmm.
And you and Deja were pretty much right. Like having like a Central Valley tour would be really cool, because then I mean you'll actually get to travel to the other city. That's also what I think it is most of the cities are kind of divided. So like, yeah, there's like there's rappers in the 209, but I mean it's usually people just say like I'm a Merced rapper, or I'm Los Manos or Tracy or Modesto. Never really hear from Turlock, but yeah.
I think they got the country music thing going.
Yeah, I know.
But hey, Turlock rappers, we want you on here too.
I guess. You gotta prove it.
No, exactly.
But
And if you get
yeah.
on, you'll know that you proved it.
Yeah, but there's not a lot for us to like show what we can do.
Yeah, there's just no shows. Like that's the whole thing I've been like kind of like realizing is just like all my life. There's never been like, oh, they're having a show Saturday night, let's go to it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? There's never been that.
like unless I stumbled upon you on like Twitter because someone retweeted you or follows you and liked something you said. Like it's hard to find people here.
Mm-hmm.
I find more people just through this podcast.
Yeah. And then like forever, for a while I could only find rappers, and I was just like, okay, I want to try to find other people in the area who like sing, who do other stuff. And like it was like
for a while.
Yeah, I was trying for a long time. I was telling you forever. I was like, I've been trying to do a music video for like anybody that's not like a rap music video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because the style is way different. I want to master that. But there's this girl named Tia. I forget what her name is, but I followed her on Instagram. She's really cool. I asked her to come on the podcast. She said in June she'd be down. Then this other guy, Johnny Boy.
Her name is just Tia?
I gotta do her justice. Hold on. I gotta do her justice if I'm gonna shout her out.
Yeah.
Her name is, but yeah, I believe it's definitely Tia.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Tia Noel. That's Tia.Noel on Instagram. But she's freaking dope. She's done shows at like the Mainzer. Will perform at Dust Bowl. Literally
Wait,
performs at everywhere.
Mainzer, like in the theater? Or outside.
Like outside. Yeah.
Okay.
But she's like really good. She like sings. A lot of I don't know. It's kind of like an indie vibe, but it's really good music.
Kind of like Felly or
yeah, kind of. No, not really, but different. But her and then this dude Johnny Boy Lopez. I just went on his show, the Indie Mogul, or sorry Johnny, but yeah, something like that. Indie Project, I think. But
sounds right.
Yeah. But he showed me some of his stuff, and like he showed me or like I had heard his rap before, and then he showed me, he was like, yeah, but this is like what I like to do. And it was like, dude, it was like kind of like a Bruno Mars type of Anderson .Paak type of like and then really singing and stuff, dude. Yeah, and I was like, dude, this is what you should be doing. Like this is like what you're meant for. I just like told him straight out, because it was just so like, it was so good. And I was like, stop doing like what you feel like you should be doing, like rap or whatever, and just focus on this, because like and then we talked about doing a video and everything, so I'm looking forward to that too. And then I posted that Capitola picture, and he messaged me and he was like, this is where or he was like, this is where I wanted to shoot the video. And I was just like, cool. Oh dude, that'd be so sick.
Yeah,
it was like a heli spot. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, that's what it always comes out better when it's what you want to do, instead of just like you're like, oh, everyone who around here raps and that's how I'm gonna get on, so I should rap. Not saying I don't have rap songs just for that reason, because I do.
Yeah.
Immaculate's one of them. Other songs that will be coming up on my upcoming mixtape, Sad Boy mixtape.
Yeah. So
dropping around the time we drop this.
Okay, yeah. So what do you got coming out in the future? I mean, what's Duff Daddy? What's Duffy Murphy? What's Duffy Diele got in store for us?
Okay, so I have a 5-song mixtape that I want to drop, just kind of as like a little, give everyone a little taste. I mean, I don't really have that many things out, so I mean, and I feel like no one really just respects like just singles. Like it's cool, like you can drop songs here and there, but I mean I don't even really pay attention until I see like you've made a project, and I was like, oh, it's serious about that. So I was like, okay, I should drop at least a mixtape, but I also want to drop an album called Welcome to Heartbreak sometime in August, around my birthday.
Oh, dude, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Dude, we should have a show for your birthday, even if it's just like out in Winton. Yeah,
oh,
Soul.
like a show. Oh, I thought you wanted to do a
no.
podcast.
I mean, just like a no. I mean, like a cool one. Like no, just I mean, you'll probably be on by then.
Recurring guest number 3.
No, but like just like you, Chef, and Soul, even just like those 3, and then just your homies.
Cool.
No, but just your homies. Like you know what I mean? Just like
I thought about it.
That's
I mean,
a cool
it wouldn't even be
show.
that hard. I mean, all we got to do is get speakers.
Dude, yeah, exactly. Which call it? I think Soul said he has DJ friends who have that shit.
Wait, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah. Because I wanted to do something I want to try to put on something, if you have been listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
But I want to, so that people like just some show somewhere. And it's just like, it doesn't have to be like, and the thing is like, I don't want it to be like about making money or anything. I just want like, put on something. Come out for the community. And Blaker got some stuff going on with the stage and everything. So maybe it'd be really cool to put on a concert just with local artists and local talent, so people can see who they're, local or support local. You always freaking hear it, but that means people as well. I feel like, and I feel like everyone support local businesses. They never think about like, how can we actually support?
I mean, I feel like making music is a business at this point. It feels
for
like
sure.
There's so much more work involved in it than it seems. I thought I was just gonna be able to make songs and like put them together and just kind of be like, oh, I'm making songs now, but now it's like about timing and just like I don't. It's just so much.
But it's good that you have that mental mindset about it though. Because I just feel like because like you're thinking about it methodically in a way that okay, if this drops, this should also drop.
Yeah,
and then
holding me back. I think I don't know. I've been watching Our Soul just like crank out music.
Oh my God,
it just makes.
Well,
I was like, okay. I mean, I guess if
it's
I
hard
put in
to
a lot of effort, like and like try to just like make songs that like layer each other and like be like, I don't know, pretty complex. But I was like, oh, but he's putting out like 100 songs a year, and like. So he's putting in 100 times more effort, and I can't even finish like 2 songs, and I'm like, I just gotta finish the songs.
No, exactly. You gotta finish the songs.
That's what I've been doing.
Or I mean, you got rapper friends now that can finish your half done songs as well, and
I had writer's block for so long.
Yeah,
I just felt like I had to live life.
I mean, at least but it's good. I'm sure it feels good coming out like now. Like, let's say you would have put out stuff in like let's say 2017 or 18, like although that might have been like good, I don't like whether you were like what for yourself individually, you know what I mean, in the sense of now like you have a whole arsenal to go from, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
you kind of have the comfort of like even when I drop these, I'll still have stuff that I'm working on.
And but at the same time, I thought at that time it was just gonna like ruin what I thought was gonna be my career, and I thought I was just gonna be an engineer. and and especially working in like the defense,
defense sector.
I thought it would just look so bad, and I'd get fired. And I was like, man, maybe I shouldn't. But I mean, I don't do that anymore, so nothing's really stopping me. So
yeah, and I feel like there's a lot of things like in our lives that are kind of like deterrents from like doing stuff, and it's just like goes from like public opinion. Your friends, family's opinions, then it goes to like, work related stuff. And then like, it goes down this ever ending thing that you can always like think of something for. Cause I'm the same way.
Yeah.
And then I feel like and then when you finally just say, hey, I'm going to do it because I want to do it because like, what is the point of me making all this? Or what is the point of me like, having all these ideas and thoughts, you know what I mean? If I'm not going to show the world it. But I feel like we all get to that point where it's like, okay, I have to do this for basically for yourself because it's, I mean, for you, it's like, it's good. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, I used to use it just as like a form of therapy almost. Like it was just something I could like get my thoughts down on and then just move forward. But yeah, now I don't know. For a while, it's in the pandemic. I learned that I was just kind of going with the flow, and in doing that, I'm not really living life the way I want to. I'm living the way that makes my life the easiest, but that's not necessarily the best way, I guess. And so, I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of you guys like grinding and getting to it, and I was like, I just got to get past my ego and really start putting stuff out if I really want to be like serious about it or anything. 'Cause, I mean, at this point, what am I'm making it and it's just sitting there. But I mean, I also did make it for other people to hear. Cause at one point I wanted people to at least hear it, maybe relate to it. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. It's doing all of that like a disservice. If I don't do something and don't put at least most of it out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and like obviously you don't even have to put all of it out, but it just, you know what I mean? You have these songs that I listen to all the time, you know what I mean? Like and everyone's like, "Oh, where can I get it?" Cuz I literally always tell like, Duffy's the best rapper, blah blah blah. That's what I tell everybody, or like my favorite rapper. I always tell everybody that.
Where can I hear it? It's in a secret drive
that
only I have access to, and I can give you a key, but I don't.
Yeah, I can totally give you a key, but I'll probably forget after this conversation.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as saying, "Hey, it's on Spotify." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's on
I'm still trying to get it on Spotify.
Yeah. So stuff is coming. Stuff's coming on Spotify. It will for sure be
on SoundCloud.
And YouTube. Yeah, exactly. That's good to start all that too.
Yeah. I'm thinking either DatPiff or Bandcamp. I'll put links in the links down below.
Me and Jimmy are putting Immaculate on the Higher Grounds, and we're gonna start using Higher Grounds as like
what do you mean?
Higher Grounds YouTube.
Oh, you're just gonna repost it there?
Yeah, we're just gonna start using that as like the collaborative, anything collaborative.
Oh, nice.
It's basically like High Grounds Media or whatever. Like I think we're gonna roll with that name. But it's like we don't want to be like we're not high grounds. We're high grounds like film or whatever.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I guess.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a company or anything yet, but that's our collaborative name.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, you're also a part of that, but whatever.
And it doesn't have that many views yet. So if you guys want, you can watch it on YouTube.
It's on this. If you are watching this on YouTube right now,
Actually, yeah, just click the name down
click the
below.
name Micah. Go down, like probably like 20 videos because there's a lot of podcasts.
That's a lot of podcasts.
But then Duffy Immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what are you rolling with for your rap name?
I think just Duffy Murphy. But I could go Duff Daddy or Duffy Diele because that means something. Shout out to the Diele.
There we go.
My family.
And my family.
Yeah. And also shout out the Murphy.
Yeah,
so
that
we
was
don't
like-
feel alone. I think I got in trouble last time for saying that.
You're like,
They're like, why don't you shout out our fam?
oh, who listened to it in your family?
My cousins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which cousins? Oh, the ones the one I just met or no?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I saw her at Blaker, and I was like, "Hi, I'm Micah, the host of Real Talk and Whatnot."
I love that I've been telling people I'm the executive producer.
Yeah. Also,
I'm just sound guy.
if you guys, if you don't know who this is the sound guy that I always talk about, and I always shout out Duffy. This is that guy. Jesus Christ.
That's me.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I think it's cool that you found like, you're just at the, you're saying like you're at the age you're like, I made this for other people. Like I might as well let them enjoy.
Yeah. My ego was just in the way,
Yeah.
I think. I was like, is it good enough? And the longer I waited, the longer I was just like, oh, this is now dated, or this is now like me when I was 23, 24, 25 instead of me now. And then I was like, that's weird. But shit, I even heard like Dave Chappelle talk about it, and he said something like, you don't shit on a photographer because that photo was taken 3 days ago. I think it was more along the lines of the context of,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like, I think he was talking about like Eddie Murphy's jokes and Raw and how they're like really
Oh,
inappropriate.
on
now,
was
but they
on
were
Joe
funny
Rogan?
then. Yeah, but I was like, yeah, so I always felt like, yeah, my music, it might sound dated, but I think that's just to me.
No, yeah.
because I know how long something.
Yeah, I think that, and like it's honestly like you were like growing, you know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah.
growing in your music, so like your voice in the very beginning is gonna sound, like extremely different. And obviously our recording, your recording like situations have improved too. You know what I mean? So yeah, dude, we used to record in an empty room, like
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
natural reverb.
I just put it down on my coffee table and talk like this, just
That's where we recorded half our songs.
with like 6 people in the room, just like
All hovered around. Start laughing. Dude, do you remember when we did it was the song that I made the beat for it, and it was like hella sad with the like solo piano, like do 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 do. What do we call that? But I read an intro.
Falling Rain?
No, it's not Falling Rain. It's
I don't know. Your beats were always the name of the first.
Oh no, I know.
drum kit
No,
you
that
picked.
no, that is one. No. It was whatever. It's on the drive. It was like a very
Mask.
yeah, mask. Putting on the mask. Yeah, that's what it was called.
I forgot about that.
That's
song.
honestly like that beat's really good. I like that beat.
We got to re-record it if we ever put it out. Or
Dude, let's do it.
okay.
We don't have to.
I did not nail that song.
Oh, you didn't nail it. Jesus Christ. I like did my verse twice and it's still not that good.
I think even then we just recorded it at your aunt's house in the laundry
Yeah.
room.
We also did the song Valley, if you remember that day, which will never
Not
be.
figuring
Yeah.
that out.
But what
It
was
is
our,
the completely the opposite
Oh,
of our mission statement
Well,
now.
Dead Friends though. That's where it all started, really.
That's where it started.
Dude, remember we used to have this song called Dead Friends, and it was it was the first time us figuring out how to record a song. Basically, that's what it was. And but it was like we were just so happy that we could record ourselves, but we were a little too happy because we showed people when they came over. But also, what were they gonna do? Like,
Oh, we had so many songs that were just not that great, but we were so proud, and we showed people at parties, and we we showed Dead Friends to a lot of people, and it was just like our first time
I still think it's amazing that I feel like one of my best songs that I've ever done is Two Wheel Cruising song.
Oh, that song's good.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also like, it was like literally one of the first songs I ever wrote.
Featuring Duffy Murphy.
I also don't write songs. Yeah, featuring you.
Right? I did the intro.
No, you did the, yeah.
Yeah, I did the hook.
Two Wheel Cruising.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Two Wheel Cruising.
That song was cool. Maybe we'll release that too.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I always thought that it would be fun to do a music video of like on bikes, you know, and then have someone else like sit in the back of a truck with the cam or, you know, wherever, but like two wheel cruising. And I thought it'd be really cool to do it. Or
I don't have a bike.
I don't have a bike either.
You don't have a bike?
No, I wish I had a bike.
Damn.
You need to get some bikes.
I know.
And bicycles, you guys. We're not talking about motorcycles.
Oh, fuck
no. Yeah. I don't want to die. Dude, when I was 18, I thought I wanted my motorcycle license, and me and Harold were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna need our motorcycle license." And like now I look back, well, I'm glad I just never did. We never did.
Someone told me that like the average lifespan of someone driving a motorcycle was 6 months, and that just made me never want it. It's not even true.
But I do. True. No, yeah, but the fact that I always hear with motorcycles is that you're 50% more likely to die. And I feel like I guess it obviously depends.
That much more.
Yeah, I guess because you get in a car every single day, and that's already pretty scary.
Yeah.
It's so wild, like when you're on the freeway and you look behind you, like in a 5-lane freeway, and there's just thousands of cars, and you're just like, if just one of us messes up, like, like I'm saying, because each one is individually like their own person who's doing their own thing, has their own thoughts. There's so much going on, you know what I mean? And then you think about how often like you're just like, oh, I just zoned out right there, you know, while driving.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm just saying, like you would think thered be more accidents, honestly.
I mean, I try to think that as long as I'm faster than everyone else, I only have to pay attention to what's in front of me. But that's not safe.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing, and in front of you is thousands of cars or whatever, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and
I'm just talking
they don't
about
know I'm coming.
Yeah, and that's not like when I'm just driving normally. I'm just talking about like on a 5, 6, 7-lane freeway. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is wild. Oh, like getting on the Bay Bridge.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I have a story about the Bay Bridge and Lindsay, but I'm not gonna say it. But she'll know.
I was like, you have a lot of stories about the Bay Bridge with Kyle.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. We could talk about that.
I don't even really know that one. I heard a little bit of it.
So it was my like 19th birthday, and we all went to Berkeley because Josh had an apartment in Berkeley, and all like I think like 6 of us or 5 of us, whatever, fit in one car. Went up to Berkeley, all spent the night at Josh's house. Went to a Hoodie Allen concert.
If you want to know when the phase was.
Yeah. At least it was at 19, okay?
Yeah.
That's the age you should be listening to Hoodie Allen. You can't listen to Hoodie Allen past 21.
It's really weird once you listen to him when you're older.
Yeah. But anyways, so we went and saw Hoodie Allen. The next day, we hung out around Berkeley, and then that night, we were planning to like try to find some like 18 and up club. And we ended up just following, I think it was Apple Maps, and it led us like this dark alleyway, and we didn't find anything. Mm-hmm. But on the way there, we were like, going on the BART train, and we drank a little bit before, and then we're all just like sitting on the BART, and then Kaim comes up to me, and he's like, I have to pee so bad. And I was just like, okay, like just like there's nothing we can do right now. Like we're on a BART, like with no bathroom.
Yeah.
And then he was just like kind of like, you know, pacing, like really like pacing a lot back and forth.
Yeah.
And then he's like, dude, I have to pee so bad. And we're like, Kaim, like we don't want to do. And he was kind of like making a scene in the BART. And we're like, dude. Yeah,
he gets panicky.
Yeah, and that's what it was. It was just like that. Yeah, and so finally, like he's like you know, standing up, like walking around, and I was like, at one point he came up to me, I was like, I'm gonna walk away, man. I can't do this right now. Like I'm drunk too. I'm like I just can't deal with this, because I was getting all anxious as well, because I got one on the BART, and at one point we're under the ocean. I'm like, we can't do anything, man.
Oh, that scares me every time.
But then finally we got up to San Francisco, and like the first bathroom we go to, obviously it's closed, and we can't find a bathroom anywhere. And then finally, like we're walking, and I was like, Kaim, and then we're like looking for somewhere to pee, like anywhere, and then finally there's some bushes that are like literally at the height of like, you know, our penis. And so we just like, I was just like, Kaim, just go pee here, and he was just like, oh my god, thank you so much. I was like, I'm walking away.
Yeah, I have to like sneak into hotels if I want. There's no public bathrooms in San Francisco at all.
Yeah, I don't like. There's randomly one like in the middle of a street that like, you know, rotates.
Like
you know those things?
Yeah,
I'm like, what is
Market Boulevard?
But I'm like, also I think like what generally happens is a homeless person goes in there and then locks themselves in for like 12 hours. So that's why I feel like all of them are closed. They're always closed.
It's self-open now.
Oh,
After I
okay.
think like 15 minutes or so. I don't know.
Imagine-
at least I think so. I thought I saw one
That makes
that
sense.
self opens. It actually makes me nervous.
And if you're in the bath, yeah, you were like, when did the timer start for this 15
Yeah.
minutes? Was it before or after I've been in here?
I'm not trying to find out.
Yeah,
Those
but
are
yeah,
fun.
that's the one thing that San Francisco could for sure improve on.
I know.
That, and then like when you walk down the street and you're like, oh, you're doing crack, you're doing heroin. Like, hi, I didn't know this was that street. Sorry. Like, there's always those streets though. Like I've been in multiple parts of San Francisco and I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Like I just literally walked down the wrong street because if you would have kept going straight, it would have been fine.
Yeah, one time me and Jasmine just saw like this dude and this girl, and she was just straight twerking on him. Like they fully clothed, no music was playing, but she was just twerking hard on him. And I was like, damn, you guys are energetic.
Yeah.
And
And then San Francisco.
there's nothing playing. You guys are just like on the sidewalk.
Yeah, that's true. And then San Francisco at night is like completely. I mean, it's pretty scary sometimes, but I mean,
But it's cool.
but if you're downtown or like where the bars are, it's just fun.
yeah,
It's just so fun.
yeah. Unless you're at shitty night or city nights.
Shitty nights.
It's an 18 and over bar.
That's
So
what that's what we were looking for that
Yeah, I
night, man.
know.
We're coming full circle here, as
awful.
Seth Macy says on this podcast. Shout you out, but go on. Sorry.
Oh,
We-
where were we going?
I don't know. I'm saying. What did you just say? I didn't listen to you. I was talking too much.
Oh, that the 18 and over bars are just awful.
Oh, that makes sense though.
yeah, it's like, well, I mean, I think you
And
can get
it's
alcohol.
awful unless you have like some type of service, like you have bowling or you have, you know what I mean? Like,
But there wasn't.
yeah,
There
that's what I'm
wasn't.
saying. Yeah, and generally you need something because if it's just 18 over, then it's like.
I don't know.
Also, that's just a place where for sure 18-year-olds are getting drunk, right?
Pretty much, yeah. And I saw a lot of just like a lot of pills were on the ground. I was like, oh,
Jesus Christ.
damn.
Oh, so it's just, yeah, it's like people. I guess if we're not gonna let us drink, we're just gonna do hella drugs in here.
Yeah, I think so. It's like,
Jesus.
they were everywhere. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, there's just some bars that like. I mean, there's like that bring. I don't even know the bar's name. I don't know a lot of bars names that I've been to, especially in other cities, obviously. But like even in Merced, like like O'Reilly's. So you're like, that's
Oh, ratchets.
That's the the ratchets, yeah. That's the end of the night stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
it
everything
is.
else is closing.
my favorite.
And then at one point it just is like there's
playing
so many
E40,
people in there.
Too short.
Yeah, they play the
From
right
1 to
music. Yeah.
145.
But there's also, people from the ages of I feel like 21 to 91 in there. Not really, but I mean like 51, you know what I mean? There's like all ages.
Because the older crowd goes in there before like 8 o'clock, and then once the music,
yeah, they like
starts,
hang
tend
out
to leave.
there.
Yeah, I've played dice there sometimes.
Yeah. I remember I picked up Lindsay there one time, and like when I went in, she was just like, I don't know where my phone is, and like I was just like sober. I had never been like sober in a bar, like not like in a bar like that was like it was like 12 o'clock at night. So like I was walking into just and I've never been to one not drinking.
Oh, you're not.
No, I was completely sober, and I just
This is like at night.
yeah, this was at night. It was like 12
Oh.
o'clock at night, and I went to pick her up, and then I went. She's like, "Come inside," and then I went inside, and then I was like sober, like looking at everybody, and I was just
Yeah.
like, I've never like seen a bar like this, like so aware of like, okay, that guy's hella drunk, hitting on her, that girl's not into it, 2 people are making out over there. Like I was just like, I was just like noticing like bartenders are pissed, like just like noticing things.
That's really funny.
Yeah, yeah,
when I get
it's-
drunk. I don't notice any of that.
No,
I'm
exactly,
usually
exactly.
zoned in.
Well,
I'm
exactly.
like,
And when you're at a
"What
bar,
am
generally you're drinking, and so like,
Yeah.
and Lindsay was like, I lost my phone, so I'm like looking everywhere. She's like, I think it was in the bathroom, and then I'm like,
Ugh.
talking to this person. They're like, oh, I think blah blah blah. I was like, who's that? They like point at them, and like I go
Uh-huh.
over there, I go to someone else, and then then finally, just somehow some girls is like, hey, are you looking for a phone? And I'm like, yes. Or they're like, oh, my friend has it. I'm like, thank you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was like,
Oh, you actually found
no, I actually found it. Yeah.
Jeez.
Cause then I opened up Find My Phone
Uh-huh.
on my
Oh, and you just logged into hers. or
yeah,
something?
exactly, and it was still in the bar, so I was like, it's in here somewhere.
Nice.
And if it's still in here, no one's not trying to like steal it
Yeah.
or run away.
That is a fun bar, though.
That is, yeah. That I'm trying to think. I went there. There's got to be, so there's a lot of restaurants opening downtown. Partisan for sure needs to open back up, but there needs to be like another like club type bar.
Partisan was the perfect middle ground because they used to have shows, but like there's a 17th Street pub where you can go and you can get craft beers, and that's fine, but it's like super narrow, and you can't do anything in there. You're generally either sitting on the bar or you're just cramped in, or O'Reilly's where the music's like hell loud and you're partying, but you're usually pretty messed up if you're in there.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's the end of the night.
But the Partisan's like right in the middle, and I miss it. And after 5, I don't know.
It's not really. It's only a bar
It
on.
just seems like an after work type thing.
It's only a bar on the Wednesday before. No, that's 510 Bistro, isn't it?
Wednesday. That's the same thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's only a bar on that night on Blackout Wednesday.
What a wild night.
Yeah, dude. I was speaking of bars and crazy stories. I know we're off topic on the music, but whatever.
Oh wow, we are.
It's okay. Honestly, it's not as long as we're 40 minutes in, but we've covered a lot.
Nice.
But okay, there's time at Blackout Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there. I go to the bathroom. I come out, and it was me, Scotty, and Lindsay hanging out. And then Scotty went to the bathroom. And then all of a sudden, you were probably there that night. You remember when like 3 chicks started fighting?
Oh yeah.
And
that was cool.
I swear, a guy just punched a chick.
Oh, he did. That part wasn't cool.
No, that wasn't cool
I do
either.
remember that,
no,
actually. I think he got thrown
but
out.
like there was so much going on all at one time, and like it was like hella people fighting basically at once, and then everyone dispersed right afterwards.
I think that guy actually like attacked that girl.
Yeah.
That part wasn't cool.
No, that part wasn't. But
I think I was just excited to see.
No.
Circumstances
But
were
it started with like 2 girls, and then all hell broke loose. I was just like, what? Because it was like 2 girls, and then all of a sudden it was like,
It was right in front of us.
no,
That's why I was like,
I think it was
whoa.
you standing right next to us. Okay, so do you remember?
I haven't been this close to a fight since high school.
Yeah, exactly. All that happened. I was like, what the hell? And then I just literally saw all the security like, no.
Yeah. But they took a while.
They're like, no, they came like after everyone had left. Like, they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay $20 an hour for this. I'm not about to get involved.
The whole fight had dispersed. Like I think everyone had like gone their separate ways.
Yeah. But yeah, so I remember that happened, and then Scotty came out of the bathroom, and so there was still the giant circle of people because the fight had just happened.
Yeah.
And Scotty just like walks out of the bathroom, and he just walks in, and Scotty's my cousin, you guys, and he just walks in the middle of the circle, and he's like, hey, he's like, man, what happened? It seems like such a bummer around here. And he's just like dancing in the middle of the circle, and I'm like, yeah, man, there was just a huge fight right here, and he was like as if it just happened. He was like, what? I was like, why are you in the bathroom, man?
Oh man, I love that guy. That guy is so funny.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. And dude, Caleb Alonzo was just like, he's related to you? I was like, we had the last name. He was like, same last name. He was like, I didn't know. I was like, I didn't realize that. Like,
You know Scotty?
yeah, he knows Scotty. Yeah, he's hung out with Scotty at the lake and stuff before.
Oh,
But
okay.
he was like, I'm just putting that together. That makes so much sense. I was like, yeah, man, we're pretty similar. All of us Diele cousins are pretty identical.
Yeah. Yeah, Caleb seems to know everyone.
Yeah, oh yeah, he does. Okay, back to get on topic. All right, so top 5 rappers.
Top 5 rappers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to do all time because we talked about all time. I mean, everybody kind of so
Yeah.
far. So
Ooh, I like this question. All right. All right, number 1, Jid. Number 2, Isaiah Rashad. Number 3,
I love Isaiah
God,
Rashad.
he's so good. He's coming back.
Yeah, isn't he?
Yeah, you hear the song
What-
with Duke Dude?
Yeah. And, what? I don't think I have. And I
Oh.
love.
Oh, dude.
Crunk, that's the Crunk Ain't Dead guy,
Crunk
right?
Ain't Dead.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Crunk Ain't.
Duke Deuce is also probably on that list.
Yeah.
'cause he was my.
Crunk Ain't Dead. Crunk
Oh
Ain't
my
Dead. Crunk Ain't Dead.
That song gets me so hyped.
Yeah.
Literally fills himself up with gas and just gets up. Oh God, I'm swearing again. I swore so much last podcast.
I don't think you have as much.
I said the F word 3 times so far. The
Oh.
last podcast I said it a lot.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not as nervous about cussing as not cussing. I'm not worried about me saying the F word because I don't know. I just throw it randomly. But being on mic, I'm just a little more conscious of it.
Yeah.
But it's that filler word. It's like really.
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry. Go on back.
So the other 3, I mean, it's pretty cliche to say like Kendrick, Cole, Drake. So I'll probably.
Well, let's exclude those.
I was gonna
that
say
way.
I'll leave them out.
Yeah,
I'll leave
yeah.
them out. So who we got? We had Jid. We have Isaiah Rashad. Oh, man, I've been really getting into Denzel Curry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like one of those where I thought he only had, what was that one really popular song?
Ultimate.
Yeah. So I thought that
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's
Me
just like
too.
yeah,
He's
he
just
had
like a hype guy.
But his other stuff's a lot chiller.
Yeah.
I love his it was like some like thing. It was like some album with Red, White, and Blue, or not Red, White, and Blue, but like Freedom, Land of the Free.
Oh, wait,
Or he has a song called that.
maybe.
No, I forget.
I'm not too sure.
No, you're whatever.
Yeah, I'm only getting into him, but I really like how he sounds and how he raps. Who else? Damn, I got two more. Who have I been listening to? Man, I gotta figure something out. I'm just leaving dead space, but I just keep going back to. I am gonna say J. Cole because his last album was really cool to me, and I haven't stopped listening to Interlude, and that.
Oh yeah, I like the new J. Cole album.
Yeah, and then last,
But even me and Jimmy and Daniel were talking too, and like even J. Cole's like whatever worst album is still like a good album, a good project, good album.
yeah. Okay, you know who my last two are actually gonna
Who?
be? Is fucking. Oh, there's four.
Just go.
Arsehole and Iron Chef Wheeze.
There we go. Boom. Hottest rappers in the game. The hardest.
I've been listening to them more than
Dude.
like people on the radio.
So Soul and Iron Chef. What a duo. First off,
God, they just
and
crank
plus,
stuff out.
I mean, I think there might be a 3-piece combo coming up, but
Oh my God, yeah, I did have a concept with 3-piece. What was it 3-piece chicken? No, 3-piece combo.
yeah, 3-piece combo, yeah, and that'd be Duffy, Soul, and Iron Chef. But dude, I think all your guys' styles and just like creatively what you guys could do together would just be so cool, and even just doing it,
I feel like it would blend.
yeah,
Oh man, Chef makes some hooks that I'm just like, man, that's so.
dude, his a gold standard.
Standard, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that hook, and dude, the new one that they just came out
Now
with.
I live my life is made of gold. Oh God, that's so good.
No, and then the new one, do you hear the one that they just released on it's on YouTube, Change or something like that?
I don't know. They just released a couple.
Don't worry, I'm subscribed to them.
Yeah.
So they're on my recommended videos all the time, and I'm like, I'll watch this one again.
Who am I listening to? I gotta go on my cheat sheet and look at my playlist.
Go ahead. Oh, Closure.
That song.
I'll just play a
That
little
song was
bit.
good.
Yeah, this little vibe,
Yeah.
this vibe is sick. We'll just listen to the chorus.
I didn't say Saba.
Who? Oh, Saba?
Yeah.
We're gonna be pulled for like 5 songs on this on this podcast. But yeah, dude. And he said he's like barely getting into writing pretty much too.
Yeah, I heard that. He said he's only been doing this for like a year.
Oh yeah, he's taking this like I think yeah. He said year. He said 2 year. He said year and a half, 2 years. But yeah. He said like really taking it. But he met Soul a year ago, which is also crazy because I thought they knew each other forever.
Yeah.
It seemed like they were like grew up together.
Yeah. They have their combo is just like
Dude, their combo's sick.
like
yeah.
normally in groups.
So if also, so you guys can find Iron Chef Wheeze is his name and Arsehole on Spotify, YouTube, The Underdogs, anything. Just go check out their stuff wherever you are. They're freaking dope. Go on. Sorry.
Oh, they're really dope. You can find them on the Underdogs at YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Or not kidding. I mean, you can, but we'll get back on topic. Yeah, I left Saba off that list. Saba, I still don't know how to say his name, but
Oh yeah, I'm glad you don't because I was just like,
Yeah.
you're like Saba. I was like, I know who you're talking about, but I don't know how I read that every
Yeah.
time.
he's another one of those melodic rappers where he'll just he raps, but it's not like there's a melody to it, and he keeps that melody through it. It's pretty cool, and it's not just like I'm not saying like rap is like spoken word or anything like that, but a lot of time, at least
It can be.
it used to be.
Oh yeah, it used to solely be almost. You know what I mean?
Like you never used to hear singing on raps unless you had like some R&B guy sing the hook, like I don't know, John Legend, Charles Hamilton, I don't know, just something
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, and now it's getting more melodic, and that's the stuff I like. And
Yeah.
I don't even know if that really like influenced the way I make music now, but yeah, melodic rap, that's the way to go. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And so with these upcoming projects that you have that you're going to release, do you have any like goals for yourself or for them, you know what I mean? Or just like put them out there just be, is that like, you know what I mean, the first step?
I don't have too high of goals
Mhm.
for at least for these two projects. Let me rephrase that.
No,
I
you're
can
good.
my whole my bottom line is I want to at least release these and make some music videos for them and at least establish some sort of like musical foundation. At least that way, it's not just like 3 songs on SoundCloud that you can find me on, or
Yeah.
like just.
And I think that's what
random
people.
song here and there, and there's one music video on YouTube, but that's the only thing we can find. Other than I have more appearances on here than I do on my own music videos. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, that's not true. I show up in the background of Our Soul.
Crash it.
But yeah, at least I want one of them to be on Spotify, whichever one that could be. Because
Oh, dude.
I got to deal with all the legal stuff. But
Oh, dude, that's for sure. And you have some beats, don't you? Or the ones that you
I have
can?
some- yeah, and I
Yeah.
bought a few.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
I
that's what I
mean,
remember.
yeah, and
And hey, we know a producer now, so.
yeah, and then that way I just want to get all this stuff out. I mean, it's at least the first mixtape's gonna be a mixture of like old stuff and new stuff, but I want Welcome to Heartbreak to be more of stuff happening, not now, but it'll be
More recent.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, because those are the ones that, they're closer. And also earlier, you kind of said something that I'm just now thinking about. But you said how, like, each time you hear a song, it's like, you get whatever that feeling is.
Mhm.
And then you were saying, like, you also use it kind of as therapy, like, for, like, dealing with whatever you were dealing with at the time.
Mhm.
But it's kind of cool because even if you had a happy or a bad memory, it's kind of like a good way to, like, remember that time in your life, like, through a song.
Yeah.
Like when you look back on it, you look back on that versus looking back on the individual events that took place to.
Yeah,
that
'cause
maybe.
a lot of times I barely even remember the recording process. It's like a reminder of like things that happened in my life, and because it's set to music, it's kind of easy for me to recall, or like I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what I was feeling back when I was like 23, 24. Or like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I remember writing that song about my friends. They're really good guys.
My favorite song, man.
Yeah, I know. That will also be on Sad Boy Mixtape.
Honestly, I think Duffy has he has Sad Boy Mixtape, Welcome to Heartbreak, dude, and it's cool because it's kind of even cooler because we used to always call ourselves Heartbreak City. So just to see something actually coming out of it, and you know what I mean,
That's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
It's
like it means something. You know what I
we're
mean?
Going right back to our roots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna name it the address of the garage, but I always figured that would be if I get
A later.
super big.
Yeah.
that'd be like a cool outro.
Oh, yeah.
That's my goal, is to make a song like at the end. I've noticed it lately. People will put like really cool boom bap songs at the end, and they'll just like talk about they'll just like reflect on life and like their whole journey of getting there, and they'll name it their childhood street or like a street that meant a lot to them. And I was like, oh, once I get there, that's gonna be
Oh
so
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
The Kensington Drive is gonna be such a cool song. I don't
Yeah.
even know what it's gonna be about. It's just that concept is so cool to me.
No, yeah, I love that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, who did? I
Also,
saw it
the
on-
garage, for anybody listening, is the place that we used to hang out at.
Oh
There-
yeah, that's my old house.
yeah. Duffy's old house, Tanner's old house, all of our Cheyenne. Sorry, I got your husband's name wrong on your wedding invitation.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
No.
I said Cheyenne and Dwayne.
Oh.
And they're like, "Who's Dwayne?" And it's like, you could definitely see it's Dwight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could see you. At least
Okay.
at least it wasn't like something like random. Like I mean that is random. It's funny because he was like, "Who's Dwayne?"
Yeah.
Like.
This is more.
But I didn't get the chance to see her over this weekend, and because she was out down for a little bit.
Mhm.
But I was like, dang it, like I want to talk to her about it because she's mentioned it to my mom or to a couple people, and I'm like, man, I want to see Cheyenne so I can laugh about it with her.
Yeah, man.
No, but the garage was just a place where we literally hung out every single night, and I'm talking like when I say hung out,
every
I'm
night.
talking basically a low number average was like 8 people hanging out, and then we would have like random things throughout the weekend, or
A minimum of 5 days a week.
Or it'd be like I got off from Starbucks, me and all my coworkers would come, and then
At 9:30
at
PM.
9:30. Yeah, that's when we started, and then the Applebee's people would get off, like 11:30, 12, and then they would come there, and then our Starbucks people, would have to leave because we work at 4 a.m. and everybody like, no, it's only 2 a.m. You could
Yeah.
stay. I'm like, dude.
I just remember we'd throw Taco Tuesdays every Tuesday, and it would either be a bust or it would be the biggest party.
Oh my gosh. And I was never ready for a Taco Tuesday. I never like was. I don't think I didn't really drink back then either. But like I never was like drinking on a Tuesday because I always had to work.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, like the next day, it was
Everyone's
always
I
like
have to be at work, and you guys would open at like 4 a.m. You'd be
we would
drunk at,
stay
like, 1
so
a.m.
yeah, dude, yeah. Oh, dude, there were nights when we went downtown and we'd have to work in the morning. It
Oh.
was just like the worst. But it was the best when it was you and all your coworkers going out, and you're like, whatever. Like
Yeah.
you're all like, you're all like, hey, at least we're all opening tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Like,
We all go down.
yeah. So yeah, having something about Kensington Drive would be really cool.
Yeah,
And that's for the more future.
that's the
But I
future
get
project.
yeah. So I guess your goals then are just basically just putting it out there, letting people listen to it, making a few music videos, making your presence known. I feel like just like
Yeah.
showing your portfolio. Basically, it's like, hey, here's my resume,
Yeah.
and like this is just my first two things I put together. So
Yeah. And I've been trying to manifest it.
oh, dude, no, that's good,
I tweeted.
Dude,
out
manifesting
something, and
is-
I was like, I am the greatest.
dude.
I'm the greatest artist in the 209, and I was like, man, I was pretty manic, but like,
No, no.
I was really feeling myself.
No,
at that point in
dude,
time,
seriously.
And I just put it out
Hey,
there. And I
I've
was
been
like, I'm
feeling
not
you
gonna
for the
take this
past
down.
like 10 years, so
I know that's what I was like. Oh, okay, well, Micah hasn't gotten sick of me.
no,
So I was
yeah.
like, oh, okay,
you
here we
just
go.
keep getting better and better.
Oh my god, did you say 10 years? Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we don't know. We've
I guess, yeah.
we've known each other for
At least 6 or 7.
oh,
Just music.
oh, music.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, even earlier, man.
Maybe.
It's been like I think I'd say 8. I would say
It's
8.
true. I just know on my old computer, the oldest songs are like 2014, but I had a computer before that, and that might have been even older.
Well, I think Build a Home was 2013.
Possibly.
I-
I think that was my first one by myself, because every other one you recorded.
Oh,
And
for
that was-
a
and That
while.
was us as a group, as Heartbreak City.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have some like old ones on my
Yeah.
old hard drive that. Oh man.
Yeah. It's cool though. It's we're finally doing something with it.
No, exactly, and that's why I'm just really happy about it. And like, what's even cooler is you have me and Jimmy, who do music videos, who literally are just like, we want to make your music videos the coolest music videos. You know what I mean? And just because we've been rocking with you for this whole
I
time.
can feel his frustrations. He's just every time I say I want to do something, he's like, "Oh, finally, Jesus! I just we've been waiting. We've been telling you to do it." And I'm like, I know.
Yeah, no, but hey, but I'd rather have you be ready to do it. You know what I mean? And it's cool that you're doing it with us. Like, what even better than like I never would have thought that I'd be like doing a music video for you.
And
Back
it
then.
came out way better than I ever thought it could.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's just like,
I felt so awkward when I was out there, and I mean, I could see it in myself. I'm like, or maybe that's just me being hypercritical because I'm looking at myself.
well, I think it's your first time. I mean, you gotta develop how you are in front of the
I have
camera.
no rapper hands.
Yeah.
I hold them down here.
Yeah,
I just,
but I do like music
What do I do
video.
with them?
Hey, I do like music videos when people are just kind of like stone cold and doing it. You know what I mean?
oh, like Shakewell.
Yeah. Shakewell. That we still got to do that music.
I can't wait. Those, if you guys haven't seen Leg Lock by Shakewell,
Oh, it's a great music
it's
video.
great. It's hilarious. And
It's a
that's
good song.
You're probably
I like
gonna see a
Shakewell,
similar
but
video
it's like
from
one of
me.
those things. I try to listen to like This Is Shakewell, and like I listen to like I liked all the songs, like, but
You
like
kind of,
it like almost gets like too like dark and or like I don't know. I feel like
really dark.
yeah, but I feel like it's almost like I can't like I want something a little different. You know what I mean? Like
he keeps with the same vibe.
yeah, and I'm always like, oh shit, like I can only listen to so much.
That's why I stopped listening to the baby.
Yeah, that's the thing. I could literally I just hear his voice. Like I know exactly how he's gonna sound in
Yeah.
a song.
He literally told us he's about to change the flow and then didn't change it at all. And I was like, I can't listen to you anymore, man.
He's like, no, I did,
ridiculous."
man, I did.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, is there a message that you're trying to convey with any of your music, or is it more just like overall, like sharing your experiences in your life?
Probably the latter. I don't really have a message in my music because I haven't figured out life. I don't think.
We're all trying, man.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just gonna chronicle what I know or what I think I know, or at least, yeah. I mean, what I feel, what I'm either going through or thinking about. But I mean, it's not like a message. It's just it shit. Most likely, it's probably a realer version of me than
than what you what you
than
share.
what I share.
Yeah. That's cool though, because
that's also why it's really weird to put it out. Because I mean, like I live like a pretty not secluded life, but I don't really share it. So like this is it's new. Like I don't post a lot of things. I don't really talk about like what happens in my life. So this is pretty new to me. It's like giving myself on a platter, but yeah, really, it's just experiences. Yeah,
that's cool. And then here we go. The question I ask all my guests: what's the best advice you've ever been given?
I'm ready for this because I've heard this. So the best.
How would you listen to this podcast?
So sometimes.
Oh, okay.
When it's every once in a while, you know. Shit, I think I listen to it more than anyone else.
Yeah.
But the best advice, this one was hard because a lot of advice that I've gotten that I've been able to kind of put into my life that I thought was like really good. I learned in karate. I learned from my uncle Sifu, and he taught us a lot. Karate's pretty crazy. You're like learning self-defense, but you also learn like lessons about how to be a man and all that. It's pretty cool. But
that is cool. Well, especially when you're like a young boy.
Yeah, but one of the things he taught us was, I think he even had it on like framed up, and it's like, practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. And what that means is like, you can, I mean, I see it like how I play piano versus how I make music. Like when I try to learn piano, I've practiced a lot, but I'm not really into it, and I don't know the music theory, and I really don't have that drive. And like I'm not practicing the way that I should, and I just can't learn it. Like it's hard for me to get. But like with music, I also think it kind of holds me back a little bit because I want everything to be perfect, and so I want to do things perfectly, or at least in a way that would make me better off than I was before. Also, this podcast helped me a lot because I learned a lot more about editing than just making music.
It was like a learning process for me and you. I mean, for both of us, because I was pretty much like, I went to you and I was like, how do I do this? And you knew like the gist of like what I needed, the equipment I needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, but like you're saying, like you would think because you do a lot of music, you would like a lot of it would be the same. But because it's like, you know, it's just voices, it's just talking. Yeah. It has its own like elements to it that.
Yeah.
But hey, to be fair, it's not like, I mean, you're a quick fucking learner. Like, you literally have made this podcast from like, if you listen to like, you know, the first couple episodes or like whatever you started, even when you started
around number 5.
Fellies 5.
Yeah,
number 5. But just from there, but even from there on, like you can tell you've just gotten
better.
Like it's better and better, and that's what people even tell me. They're like, it sounds like, you know, high production, and I'm like, well, we got a huge budget here.
Yeah.
This is my unpaid intern.
Yeah. I don't know. I take a lot of pride in it. I like it.
No, and I'm glad that you do. Like, and I, like, once again, I always tell you, like, I'm forever like thankful. There's nothing I could do to repay you, and then you're always like, no, thank you for letting me do it. I'm like,
I think I practically like begged you to do it.
Yeah, and I was like, Jesus, yes,
like, please give me them. I was like, I think I was also going crazy during COVID because I was like, I'm not doing anything right now, and I just needed to do something, and I felt like I just wanted to brush up on my audio skills too.
And that kind of blossomed in like this actually. Yeah, basically since the podcast and like musically too, you've kind of blossomed in the sense of putting it out there and being out there.
Into it. And I think that's like the kick in the pants that I needed.
Well, and then even being around Iron, like, you know, just a Chef and Soul too.
Yeah,
like just people who are actively putting out music. Because like, you know, I like to do music, but I'm not necessarily, you know, going to put mine out.
Oh man, you should though.
No, I mean maybe one day, but too many. We have to change Bobby to a different name. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love those songs though.
No, they're
You
fun.
really don't hold back.
Yeah. So the best advice is you say, practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect.
Yeah, it was either that or, oh man, I don't even really remember how it goes, but it was something about balance. I think it was like you it was something about a guitar, and if you tighten a string too tight, it breaks, and if you loosen it too much, it doesn't do anything. And if you find the perfect amount, you find balance, and you make beautiful music. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So it's about balance, and it's like,
And I think even like for yourself, I mean, in the sense of like everything that you've said today, like it was a point of balancing out like what you actually wanted to really end up releasing your music. I feel like, you know what I mean?
yeah, I had to get my
I mean, I
life
feel-
in
yeah.
order in order to do it.
Yeah,
It just felt like-
exactly.
I don't know. At some point, I was just so focused on work that I wasn't really balancing like other
Anything.
aspects of my life into it. And so that's kind of why I'm glad I came back to the farm a couple years ago, and just it
Kind of reset you.
oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I-
Yeah, you needed it too. I mean, you were pretty stressed out with your job and everything at the
Yeah.
time.
And there was a long period of time where I just wasn't doing anything, and yeah, that just kind of killed any drive that I had
Mhm.
towards really music, or I really wasn't creative during that time. It was a really long break.
Yeah. It was crazy though. We still hung out a crap ton during then
Yeah.
because you worked in
Oh yeah, but
Modesto.
that was because I was going to the gym on the way back home.
Oh yeah. But even though I still felt like we hung out a lot when I lived in Turlock still.
But that was because you were on my way back home. I wasn't like
But even
going home.
even
and
at the farm, when you were at the farm,
showering,
we
eating,
still
coming
hung.
back.
Well, even when you were at the farm, we still hung out. I'm just saying.
You
We
mean
hung.
like now? Or?
No, at the farm. I still lived in Turlock when you went back to the farm.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Even then.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know. We always hang out though.
Yeah, that's what I was
I
saying.
don't know if
And now we work together
Yeah, I
basically.
know.
Also looking for some sponsors. Anybody?
Yeah.
I'm also not actively looking. I've never once asked anybody or anything.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I feel like I want to put local things on. I want to be able to put, whatever their symbol is, like have it up here, the whole entire time. And then obviously I'll do a spill and talk about whatever the service is of that before or after the podcast.
yeah.
But that's what I feel like that's the best way to approach it for me, in the sense I'm like I just want to be local, in a sense, or not only want to be, but I'm put on for the 219 at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good goal to have. I mean,
Because even like $25, or that's like $25-$50, have your symbol up here for the whole episode. You pay
Yeah.
me per episode, or whatever, we could work out something.
mhm.
And then I talk about you before, have your thing on the whole entire time.
Yeah.
And then if you're a sponsor, God knows I'm gonna talk about you more. I
Yeah,
talk about
know.
everything on
You
this
wanna stop
podcast.
More?
Yeah, exactly.
We'll
I'll make a
more money.
I'll make
but
it.
we can make it work.
I can talk a minute and a half for you, whatever you want. I talk a minute and a half for myself for no reason at the beginning of these podcasts.
But it is important to download the
Yeah.
podcast and share, subscribe.
Dude, yeah, I love seeing these. Some people have some comical reviews about the podcast.
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
I really appreciate it.
I know.
But all right, so we're ending the podcast right now. What do you got coming up on your life, Duffy Murphy? What upcoming projects do you have, and what shout outs?
All right. Well, I will be releasing a mixtape called Sad Boy Mixtape pretty soon. It's just a collection.
Hey, it's perfect time for Sad Boy Rap.
It really is. It really is. Everyone's been stuck inside and getting all introspective and stuff. So I was like, okay, this is a perfect time to release all this sad stuff, and then really hit him hard with Welcome to Heartbreak, and hopefully in August. I'm gonna sound so stupid if I don't.
Hey, we'll just say
Release it.
fall. If not August, sometime in the fall.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true. Okay,
I
yeah,
mean, you know what I
sometime in
mean?
fall.
There, back yourself
I
up
just really-
now.
I just really wanted around my
No, dude, let's get that show going on. That'd be fun, dude. Show for
Yeah,
your
that'd be so
birthday.
cool.
It just have, it's outside and it's just only, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. We'll get that going.
yeah.
All right, and then who do you want to shout out?
Okay, of course you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're
I was waiting for that. Just kidding.
You've helped me out in way more ways than I can describe. Just like I probably wouldn't even. Man, I'd just probably be sitting at home doing nothing. Now, I mean, like, I don't know. You've been motivating and inspirational, and easy to work with, so it's nice. And then
Appreciate that.
yeah,
man.
and then Jimmy's really been. I'm gonna give him a shout out
Yeah.
too, because he's been really, really pushing me to like just get past my own head and just
Yeah.
really. It's helped me a lot. I've
No, yeah, no, for sure.
yeah. I don't feel like I need to like worry about what people are going to think about it anymore.
Yeah,
I'm like they either like it or they don't.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, I mean, I always talk about on the podcast, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you get to that point in your life, and they're like, if I don't do it now, then I'm never going to do it. So
Yeah.
why don't I just do it now?
Yeah. Who else do I want to shout out? I'll shout out Jason again for giving us our first mic, because that was it's pretty instrumental in us actually doing something.
And that same mic is in my closet right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, we still have it. It's still good, even in today's standards. Man, shout out to my cousin Brian for even showing me that he used to. I think he still raps, and so like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so because of that, I used to make beats when I was like a kid, like when I was 13 or 14. They were ass.
Dude, get them on. Do a.
I don't know where they are.
Do a track though. No, I mean, you and your cousin. That'd be dope.
That would be cool. Man, who do I shout out so I don't get Arsol and Iron Chef Wheeze, obviously.
Obviously, if you guys didn't get enough shout outs in this
Yeah, I
podcast
know.
already,
Just-
I hope you're happy.
You gotta make an impact, even if it's just our
We
lives.
listened to one of your songs on this. We got so sidetracked that we just talked about you guys.
I know.
And here we are doing it again.
I think I've done a great job promoting you guys more than I've promoted myself.
But this is the hottest rapper in the 209. No, seriously, this is my favorite rapper of all time, you guys. Duffy Murphy. And probably the Garage Crew.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. How did I forget that? Yeah. Everybody in the garage, everyone just who's like supported me and just shit taught me how to rap, or just
Gave you the confidence
yeah,
to.
even just like believed in me or believed in us. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they've been like super supportive about everything now.
Yeah, well,
Pretty
yeah,
cool.
and that's what, our group, I kind of 180'd because I felt for a long time it was like you always made fun of everybody for
I know.
everything, and now like we're just so happy if you're succeeding or if you're doing what you want to do,
Yeah.
everyone's so happy about it, and that's just like I'm just so thankful that that shift happened. Though when fantasy football happens, all that shit goes out the
Back to
window.
it. I already have diss tracks ready for all of you guys.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't, dude. And just release that. That'd be cool. You know what I mean? Just,
I will.
Yeah,
I
you know what I mean. Like, alrighty. So those are your shout outs. We got any others? Your family? Oh, we already did that.
Yeah, that was at the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Alrighty, you guys. We got Duffy Murphy in the house.
Sorry if I forgot.
No apologies. Hardest rapper in the 209. He's my best friend, and I'm just so thankful that I got to have him here on Real Talk and whatnot. And just, as an artist, and I know we got sidetracked a lot, but we're best friends. So like, what do you?
hard not
Yeah,
to.
it's so hard not to. But I kept on telling myself, okay, back to the music, Mike.
Yeah.
We get like off tangents, and then I was like, but anyways, Duffy Murphy, thank you for being here so much.
Yeah.
This is Real Talk and whatnot. Alrighty, I've been saying that. That's my catchphrase. All right.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Duffy Murphy one more time. Here at Real Talk Studios, he has a couple of names. One being the sound guy, the other being my intern. Most importantly, though, he's a dope-ass rapper. Here is his song, Rain. Duffy, let that shit rip.
The clouds have opened and down comes the rain. Water hits my body and washes away the pain. The pain that leads to thoughts that would lead a man insane and make him go off track. Keeps the rain in the train of thoughts that go on wildly in my brain. It just seems like happiness is too hard to attain. But I want the rain to come back and even abstain from leaving, but the clouds are impossible to restrain. And when the storm comes is when I finally feel alive. For a short while, joy and euphoria collide. This feeling that I'm feeling is what I really strive for, knowing soon again I'll be deprived of hearing the thunder and watching the lightning, seeing beauty in what others might view as frightening. Every time it pours outside, my mind feels so enlightened, cause the clouds come yet everything just shines so brightly. Every time it pours outside, my mind feels so enlightened, cause the clouds come yet everything just shines so brightly. Rain, rain, don't go away. Rain, 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 don't go away. dryness. I hate the droughts, I hate it always. Cause when they come around, all I see are empty hallways. I see you floating higher, higher in the sky, and I beg you to come down, start pouring, and now I cry out to the heavens to alleviate my stresses. It seems like heaviness is retreating and regressing. I lose hope waiting for you when I come back second guessing if I really even need you, but your presence is a blessing. And when the storm comes, it's when I finally feel alive. For a short while, joy and euphoria collide. This feeling that I'm feeling is what I really strive for, knowing soon again I'll be deprived of hearing the thunder and watching the lightning, seeing beauty in what others might view as frightening. Every time it pours outside, my mind feels so enlightened, cause the clouds come here, everything just shines so brightly. Every time it pours outside, my mind feels so enlightened, cause the clouds come here, everything just shines so brightly. Rain, rain, don't go away. Rain, 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 don't go away, go away. Shout out Micah again. Thanks for having me. This is Real Talk and whatnot. Go stream Sad Boy mixtape coming out very soon. That's all I got.
This is it. Real talk and whatnot.